The highway doesn't look cursed in daylight. It's just Route 29, a long gray stitch running down the center of Virginia, pulling together suburbs, college towns, and farmland that never quite agreed to be neighbors. Gas stations squat beside motels with windows like tired, half-closed eyes. The forest creeps as close as the surveyor's stakes allow, a dark green wall holding its breath. They called this stretch the Route 29 corridor in the papers, then later, more quietly, the Highway of Lost Girls. Between 1996 and 2014, a pattern formed, not on maps, but in obituaries and missing person flyers taped to glass doors. Young women vanished from parking lots that smelled of oil and exhaust, from car washes rinsed in fluorescent haze, from shoulders of road where hazard lights blinked like dying fireflies. The events are all on record, yet something in the official language feels thin, an outline without color. The state troopers' reports name exits and mile markers. The families remember headlights, promises, and the way silence moved in afterward, taking their place at the table. In the spring of 1996, Alicia Showalter Reynolds drove down from Maryland toward Charlottesville, her car a small bright dot on a gray ribbon of road. Construction cones funneled traffic into uneasy single file. Drivers watched one another in their mirrors, each face briefly glimpsed and then erased. Witnesses later recalled a beige pickup pacing her sedan, then falling back, then returning again like an undecided thought. Someone saw her pulled onto the shoulder near Culpeper, hood up, as if betrayed by overheated engine instead of something colder. A man in a pickup was there, offering help. No one wrote down his license plate. Why would they? On highways, strangers are part of the landscape. Alicia never made it to her destination. 2 months later, turkey hunters found her remains off a logging road, left in a clearing where sunlight felt wrong. Police circulated sketches of a suspect, searched the ditches, questioned mechanics, preachers, drifters. The fingerprints of certainty never settled. The beige truck became a rumor riding in every driver's blind spot. Years began collecting like dust on the case files. Still, Route 29's quiet arithmetic continued. In May 1996, only weeks after Alicia disappeared, a woman heading home near Manassas felt her tire wobble, rubber whispering its death rattle against asphalt. She pulled over beneath a broken streetlight. A stranger appeared, concerned, attentive, insisting on a ride to the nearest phone. She refused. Later, she'd discover a clean, deliberate slice in the sidewall, sabotage disguised as misfortune. Other reports followed. Young women approached at stations and rest stops by a man offering help, or Bibles, or cheap miracles in the form of air for a tire about to fail. The pattern was there, dim but persistent, in the spaces between police jurisdictions, in the seams of shift changes. Nothing was proven. No single name tied everything together. The corridor collected unclaimed narratives. Hannah Graham disappearing after a night in Charlottesville, Morgan Harrington vanishing outside a Metallica concert, different cases, different suspects, yet all somehow tangled in the same gray thread of highway, the same unblinking sodium lights. Now the corridor feels like a story it doesn't know it's telling. The concrete has been resurfaced. New cameras stare down from poles like indifferent metal crows. Gas stations rebrand, trading old faded signs for crisp LEDs that burn the darkness thinner, but never through. At midnight, the convenience stores hum, full of coffee steam and whispering refrigeration units, while clerks watch lone women through smudged glass, every chime of the door a small private prayer. Families of the missing still drive this road sometimes, past the exits that became shorthand for catastrophe. They glance at shoulders where flares once burned, at ditches that swallowed evidence in mud and time. For them, the highway is not a route, but a wound that refuses to close. When you pass through, your tires singing their constant low hymn, you're traveling through an archive built from real paper, real bones, real absence. Keep one eye on the mirrors. The most chilling thing about Route 29 is not what has been seen along it, but everything that vanished there without a witness at all.